As the team pedals its way to Maryland, the crew and riders fight fatigue and the never-ending challenge of keeping 8 riders on the road as they make their way across the country. Crew Chief Scott is in charge of getting the crew and the resting riders safely to each stop. Orchestrating the fast-paced and often unpredictable journey requires moving 2 RVs, 3 vans, and 20 crew members through each state. As the miles are sweated away by the hundreds, the riders are faced with new obstacles. The climbs get higher, the descents more harrowing, the miles harder. On day 3, Beth and Tim climbed through New Mexico. After handing off to Lisa and Brian, the duo, with the help of Eric, climbed 10,230 feet in the La Manga Pass. The climb was conquered over 2 hours as the group pedaled the 15 miles to the top. Lead driver Dick carefully orchestrated the exchanges to maximize the group's pace up the mountain. After Brian and Lisa descended into the valley, they handed over the racing responsibilities to Andrew and Tom. Their duo, along with the help of Brian, who stayed on from his stage, conquered the Eagle's Nest, another long, slow climb that required transitions at every mile. The group conquered the climb at an impressive pace, and Tom and Andrew descended into the last few miles of New Mexico. There they handed off to riders Scott and Eric. Eric had only hours before climbed the La Manga Pass. Eric and Scott battled 100-degree heat and strong headwinds as they rode their first stage through the panhandle of Oklahoma. On their second stage, Eric and Scott rode 80 miles through the rolling hills of Kansas. In contrast to the beginning of the race, the team now sees few fellow racers, as the distance between teams has increased dramatically. However, Team Vera Bradley is slowly picking off solo riders who face the challenges alone, who started only 2 days in front of the 8-man group. Scott and Eric fought back against high temperatures with the help of Jeff, the lead van driver for Team Beth. Jeff handed off cold towels on each exchange to keep the duo from overheating. At the end of Eric and Scott's day, they handed off to Beth and Tim, who rode on through Kansas. The journey will continue into the relatively flat terrain in Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana on Thursday, where the temperature is predicted to be in the high 90s. The team is still on pace to reach Maryland on Saturday. Last night, the team reached the halfway point in the race. The team is now inching closer to its goal of raising $100,000 for the Vera Bradley Foundation, and it graciously asks for your support, so that we can give Catherine even more to celebrate.